All right, getting ready for game 4, last game of the round robin-ish type stuff for the Northwest Face-Off Challenge. Canadians, finally, the home team wearing their red jerseys. And starting goaltender for today's match is going to be Camden McFarland. We'll be taking on the Moose. First time seeing this team this season. They are coming in, I believe, with an 0-3 record. Canadians coming in with a 1-2 record. We are still waiting on refs. So until we have them, I'm just going to keep it muted so the music doesn't interfere with the video. All right, referees are finalizing the paperwork with the Moose. Getting ready to get this one underway. And we will be starting off with Markowski and Gilbert, Keegan Stella on the blue line. It's going to be Miller and Scott. Ready to get this one underway. Teams are ready. All right, off the draw. It's going to be the Moose with possession. Markowski trying to get a stick on it. He does steal that away. And he's going to try to push it up to Gilbert, but the Moose clip it back into the neutral zone. Stella getting a stick on that. And Miller working down low. Miller and Markowski. Miller comes away with it. Passes it up to Stella. Stella coming through the neutral zone. And he has Gilbert with him. Oh, looking for the pass out front. No one home. Miller's going to keep it in, though, and play it down low. Looking for Gilbert. Gets by him. And Stella picks it back up, plays it back. And Gilbert's taken down, and that's going to be a penalty early on to the Moose. Interference is the call. So the Canadians are going to head to the power play. I was muted. Sorry. All right, another penalty. 5-on-3 for minute 27. We're going to see McShane, Shepard, Kirkpatrick. And on the D-line, it will be Stella and Paisley. Off the draw. Goes down. And Stella fires. That's a save. Kirkpatrick out front. We'll set it all up again in the Moose's zone. Off the draw, McShane to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick back to Stella. Stella looking for options, plays it down. Goes back to Stella. Stella back to McShane. McShane driving towards the net. Shot, save. Out front, picked up by the Moose. Paisley gonna keep it in. No, can't keep it in. Plays it back to Stella. Stella now. Stella. He's gonna drive. Stella now offside is Shepard. Stella has to come back. Stella still has it. Plays it back. Paisley shot, and that's in. What a shot from Carter Paisley. So that will take away one penalty. But I believe it'll still be 5-on-4. Yes, for minute 14. It will still be a power play. So it took the Canadians a little bit of time there to get organized, but once they did, found the back of the net. So we've got Markowski with Gilbert and Stella. Moose are going to play that down low. And McDougall getting set up. McDougall plays it up to Markowski. Markowski plays it over, looking for Stella. Plays it up to Keegan Stella. Keegan Stella driving towards the net. Shot, saved by the goalie. Moose pick it back up. Markowski picks it off though. Markowski's taken down. Gilbert trying to get it to Stella. And now McDougall, he fires it down to Stella. Stella under pressure though. He's going to go down low to Markowski. Markowski has Gilbert out front, plays it back to Stella. Stella back to Markowski, back to McDougall. McDougall looking for options, plays it back to Markowski. Markowski, he's going to play it down low to Stella. Stella now, 22 seconds left on the power play. He's going to play it out to Hoyt. Hoyt's going to turn. Hoyt's going to fire. And nice chip attempt out front by Markowski, but it goes wide. Markowski picks it back up, plays it back to McDougall. McDougall, he takes a couple of steps, fires. Nice chip attempt again by Gilbert out front, but that goes wide. Going to be picked up by Hoyt. Hoyt plays it down low to Stella once again. Stella driving towards the net, and that's a goal. Keegan Stella puts another one on the boards for the Canadians to put us up 2-0. All right, off the draw. The Moose do have possession. That's going to be a penalty, I believe, to us. It is. So they're going to call the contact to Dara. So Dara will go to the penalty box and the Moose will go to the power play. So we will be coming into the Canadian zone for the penalty kill. We're going to see McLean, Gargano, Miller, and Scott. Okay, false start. Off the draw, it's going to be possession to Scott. Scott plays it around looking for Gargano to chip it out, and it is chipped out just into the neutral zone. Gargano trying to get, that goes back the other way, and good interception there by McLean. McLean working in the neutral zone, and that's going to come back to Scott. Scott tries to backhand it out, but it's kept in by the Moose player, and now Picked up again by Scott. He goes back the other way, trying to get it to McLean to get out. It does sneak into the neutral zone. Gargano pressuring down low. Gargano comes around, tries to steal it away. That's going to come right back to Paisley. Paisley plays it up to McLean. Just misses on the pass. And it's out front again. Now Paisley's going to fire. That goes off a Moose skate. And down low is Gargano. Gargano has a few players on him trying to wind the time down here on this penalty kill. Coming up on 1 minute left. That goes wide on the pass. Stella's going to place that back down. Picked up in the neutral zone. Everybody misses it. Then picked back up by the Moose. That's McShane trying to get a stick on it. Moose player loses an edge and goes down. Play in behind the net. And now they're going to go back to their D. That gets outside the line. And now McShane gets a stick on that, but it still gets D to D pass. McLean pushes it forward. And not sure. Oh, too many men is the call. And it's going to be against the Canadians. Sugar. So too many men is the call. We're going to a 5-on-3 for 37 seconds. And then we'll still be on the PK. Hoyt with McDougall and McShane out for the PK. And McDougall gets that. He goes up off the thing. And McShane and Hoyt down low. McShane trying to get a stick on it. And they get it plopped into the zone. The shot, big save by McFarland. And Hoyt clears the rebound attempt. McShane's going to play that down the ice. 10 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Their goalie plays it right up as Kirkpatrick comes out. Kirkpatrick's going to intercept that. Kirkpatrick just having playing time. McDougall fires it down. Now 5-on-4 for another 1:16. I know it's not on the clock, but I haven't had a chance to put it up. Through the neutral zone come the Moose. That's McDougall playing his man. Kirkpatrick there also. They got a man out front, though. Got to be careful of that. Play it back to the D. Kirkpatrick tries the block shot. Saved by McFarland as it does make it through. McDougall down low. McDougall working it forward. They go into the slot but can't handle the pass. Shepard's going to pick it up. Shepard trying to ice it, but the bouncing puck. He does have it. 39 seconds left on the penalty kill. He's going to play that down low. Kirkpatrick hanging back with Miller and Scott. Shepard doing the work up top. That's going to come back to Miller in the neutral zone. Miller fires that back down. Going to be picked up by Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick has that taken. He's tripped. Oh, man. No call. Moose coming back the other way. Scott trying to keep his man to the outside. They play it out front. No one home. Markowski has come out for the Canadians. He steals that away. Markowski now. Markowski plays it up to Gilbert. Gilbert over to Markowski again. Markowski driving down. He's pulled down, plays it out, looking for Gilbert. Just by him. That's going to get played off a skate and kept in by the Canadians. Canadians now back to 5-on-5. Stella off the bench. He picks that up, pass up from Markowski and pushes it deep. And Markowski and Gilbert down low. Moose redirect back the other way. And they play the high pass, but it's too far. Stella now, he still picks it up. Stella, shot, doesn't get much on it. That goes wide of the net. And Miller's going to go for the long pass up to Stella. That was a little bit of an assist from the ref there as he gets that down. Stella and the Moose take it back down. And that's going to be a penalty to Gilbert on the tripping. So we'll head back down into the Canadian zone, back on the PK, as Gilbert makes his way to the penalty box. We are going to see Paisley, Stella, and Markowski out for this PK. Off the draw, it's going to come back to the Moose D. They try to block it. It goes through everyone. Stella's going to pick it up, and he hammers it down the ice. It is caught in the neutral zone. They're offside, and that gives us another opportunity to clear it. Goes right down on the goalie, Markowski pressuring down low. Markowski keeping it in the Moose's zone. Moose. In through the neutral zone are the Moose. Good stick there by Paisley. Paisley plays it to Stella. Stella plays it up to Stella, who fires it down the ice. Markowski as McShane, Hoyt, and McDougall come out. Off the bench, McShane tries to pick the pocket there, but it's the Moose who come away with it. Hoyt keeping his man to the outside. He is Brett, and that is a goal. Bar down on that goal. So power play over. Goal for the Moose. 2-1. 3:32 to go here in the first period. Canadians up 2-1. Off the draw. It's going to be stolen away by Shepard. Nice job by Shepard. Can't get the shot off though. Down low is Kirkpatrick. They get it up. Kirkpatrick gets a stick on it, and McShane, they play it back the other way. McShane battling with a couple of players there. And McShane trying to get a stick on it. Shepard does, but the Moose player still comes away with it through the neutral zone. And that's just going to get played down low. Going to be picked up by Hoyt. He plays around looking for Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick trying to chip it over. Nice play to Shepard, up to McShane. McShane now. McShane has Shepard with him. Fires, and it's a save by the goalie. Good sequence there on the breakout. Another shot, another save. Face-off coming up with Dara, Gargano, McLean, Miller, and Scott on D. Off the draw, it's going to come back to Scott. Scott is going to fire it towards the net. That's wide of the net. It's going to come back. Miller's going to pinch up and play it down deep. And that's going to be picked up by Dara. Dara down to McLean. McLean looking for options. Comes back the other way. Comes back to Miller. Miller, he's going to fire it. And block shot out front by the Moose player. Moose come away with it, but good job there by McLean. It comes back to Miller. Miller regrouping in the neutral zone. He's going to go D to D to Scott. Scott up to Gargano. Gargano gets ahead of him. Play back into the neutral zone, but good stick. That's going to come back. And Scott under pressure, plays it back to McLean. McLean trying to get it to Gargano, but the Moose get a stick on it. That's going to come back. Miller plays it forward, but Canadians had to take up. Gilbert coming out. And nice job by Gargano. Save, rebound. Yes! Gargano with the initial shot and then finds it on the rebound, giving the Canadians a 2-goal lead here, closing in on the finish of the first period. Much like the other game today, I am going to stop the broadcast after the first period for the Flood, and then I will start up for the second. Markowski, Stella, Gilbert, and Gilbert's going to come out again. That comes back to Paisley. Paisley back to Stella. Stella trying to get it to Markowski. He gets it to brother Keegan. Ref gets in the way. Markowski's going to steal that back. Plays it back. And now plays it back up to Chase Stella. Chase Stella trying to get it over to Markowski. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone. Back and forth here. Moose come away with it. And trying to get a stick on it. Oh, what a friggin' series of events that was. Oh, boy. All right, back to a 1-goal game with 1:18 to play. Out for the Canadians is McShane, Kirkpatrick, Shepard, McDougall, and Hoyt. Off the draw, Kirkpatrick goes back to Hoyt. Hoyt plays it to Kirkpatrick, over to McShane. McShane's shot, and it goes off of... Shepard was looking for Kirkpatrick in the slot. Hoyt tries to pinch up, and now it's McDougall. McDougall in a foot chase. He's going to rim it around. Finds McShane. McShane has Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick into the neutral zone. Kirkpatrick still has it, and that's going to get poked offside. He's trying to regain possession, and it goes down the full length of the ice. Icing has been called off. 42 seconds to play here. McDougall and Hoyt working down low, and that's going to be picked up by McShane. McShane plays it up high to Shepard. Shepard now has Kirkpatrick coming in with him. Shepard still has it. Turn down to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick trying to get it to McShane. Kirkpatrick doubles back. Decides to go back to the top. Splits the D. Canadians got to play it out. 15 seconds. They're going for the high pass up to Kirkpatrick. He does get a piece of it, but Moose are going to play it back. Shepard, 5 seconds here, trying to get it out front. Kirkpatrick goes through his feet. Kirkpatrick plays it back, looking for a last minute from Scott, but no time. So heading into the second period, Canadians have a 1-goal lead. As mentioned, I will be back after the flood.